take it slide, find your zone every day. Find your zone every day.
What is going on, you guys? It is Dollar Cost Crypto back from Crypto Mindset Quarter 2, baby. Yeah. What is going on, man? Good. My Lord, Lord. I leave the market for a couple weeks, and Luna gets fucking butt-fucked, no lube, man. Oh, my God, dude. Well, I'm just saying. I was getting a lot of hate from people about UST, man, when I said that the peg was going to break and stuff like that. But hey, man, you know, I do remember a lot. I mean, like, there's no hate for the Luna guys and stuff, but there's just particularly some people that were trolling in a lot of the chats and stuff like that, talking a lot of shit when Luna was at all-time highs. And whew, fucking quiet as a fucking church mouse right now, man. Man, I got to give him to him again. My Lord. So, okay. Let's just start this at the beginning, you guys. All right. So, do I think Luna's going to survive? I think it will. It's going to survive. But this is essentially off of like one of my original theses of what's kind of been going on in the stablecoin market is that there's going to be like a parade of stablecoins essentially depegging, and some going to zero, some just depegging and eventually repegging over time. The main stablecoin that's going to come out with this with the cleanest shoes is going to be USDC. USDC recently got a backing from BlackRock, which is basically just it's basically the boomers retirement fund that is the Fed. And it's already, so if you look at kind of what's going on of like USDC with Circle and everything, Circle is still going to IPO later this year. Circle, of course, is affiliated with Coinbase, and Coinbase essentially Coinbase is banked by JP Morgan, which is also a member of the Federal Reserve. So basically, if you don't know already, USDC is the US dollar. I mean, it's basically the digital. It's basically Fed coin at this point, right? But what they're doing right now is they're just applying a tremendous amount of liquidity and resources to USDC. So USDC is not going to have any problems, at least from what I see from right now. Yeah, man. Yeah. And it's just that sort of thing. Now, they want to get themselves into a position where they take over the market. Now, right now, they're still the number 2 stablecoin in the market. We were in this kind of position. We were UST at third, USDC at second, USDT or USDC or US. Oh my God, these names. Basically, Tether at number 1. Now, it's what USDC wants to do over time is pass up Tether. Now, because of this, right? I wouldn't be surprised if there's some bullshit happens with Tether at some point in the far future, and then that leapfrogs USDC over it. And if that's not the case, then basically during the IPO of Circle, we're probably going to get a flippening from USDC over Tether. So, is USDC? It's really up in the air. I mean, the way the US likes to control the markets, they like to have a Pepsi and a Coca-Cola, right? Pepsi, Coke, Pepsi, right? And it's that sort of thing where if they can run the gamut and kind of control the other side, then they'll allow it. But if they're not playing ball, they're going to wreck them pretty much. And if they wreck Tether, they wreck DAI as well, because DAI is also multi-collateraled. And so, because people have asked me, like, well, what about DAI? Well, DAI is basically, what is it, like 30-40% Ethereum, and then the rest is USDC and Tether. So it's like, damn, it yeah. So it's a sort of thing with, like, I've said this in previous courses, like or in previous sort of things and stuff, like why the hell do you, like, why don't you guys like rib into Tether? Because it's bad for the market completely. Like, if we know that there's not enough collateral, like, I don't use it, but if, like, at all, I mean, I think I've held Tether one time back in, like, I think like 2018, the last time I've used Tether. Primarily been using USDC, or I've just been sticking from coin to coin. And, like, I was getting and honestly, I was getting quite a lot of shit, like, for, like, look, stable coins are useful, right? But as a long-term strategy of just holding all your capital in a stable coin and stuff like that, at some point, you've got to choose a side. You've got to pick a side. You've got to be, are you in the coins, or are you in cash at some point, right? And this whole thing of, like, I'm not like, it's not saying that 20% was unsustainable, but it's a sort of thing. At some point, it was going to get unsustainable to the point where, like, once big institutions and stuff started hopping into the train and stuff like that, you're essentially just it becomes a huge cash machine for people and stuff like that. Chuck M, fire sale, baby. So, oh man, I missed you too, man. I missed you too. So, wasn't Near going to copy Luna? They are copying Luna. They've already have, basically, but the yield wasn't as great. And then everyone was like, motherfuckers, what the fuck? Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? Oh, fuck Near. Near dumped. And they're like, yeah. And they bass boosted the fucking yield to 20%. So, just is what it is. So, I mean, I like the reason that I had my first, like, I like Luna and I still like Luna, and I'm going to buy Luna. I'm just waiting for this motherfucker to keep crashing. Like, my first entry on Luna is probably going to be at $25. $25. I'm going to start dipping my toes a little bit. Just a little. Just a pinky toe. Like, right there. Just a little pinky right there. And shout out to Flat Smack, man. I sold the top. Yo, shout out to you, bro. But it's just that sort of thing that, I think Luna is still a good coin. It's going to rebound. They have tons of more assets, but there's a lot of kind of fuckery going on in the market and stuff, as well as, like, Binance essentially not allowing you to really even transfer off your UST. And it's just a bunch of fuckery, right? This is why I teach in the courses along with Charlie and stuff like that from Cultivate Crypto. We tell you guys to take your fucking coins and money off the exchanges and stuff like that. I mean, I'd rather pay a super high gas fee, but be able to shake and move and actually be able to, like, that sort of thing, right? So it just is what it is. Let's see. What's the chances of Circle invalidating USDC after the poll? Not in the beginning, but possibly. So it's a sort of thing like you can use it, and then I'd probably get out and get into coins, and then you don't run that risk anymore. I think the main stable coin of what's called Pulse Chain right here is going to end up being US or basically Liquid Loans' dollar token. I think it's LUSD or USDL, whichever it is. Now, it if I remember correctly, let's see, USD Pepe-Copter. Yeah. So we'll look at the peg right now in a minute and stuff like that. But basically, yeah, you want to get your stuff off of exchanges. You use the exchanges as a tool. It's a tool. You use it, boom, boom, out. If you're gonna earn yield in DeFi, right? And it's the sort of thing is that you don't. This is why like we keep teaching, don't have all your eggs in one basket. And if it is all your eggs in one basket, you watch that basket extremely carefully, right? Like on a daily basis, right? Of course, it can be a little passive, a little bit here and there, but that's what was scaring me so much about having so much capital on UST. It's very possible that later on, once it repegs, it's safe for quite a long time now because the market's lost confidence and bigger players are trying to arbitrage it anymore. But this is an opportunity right here, right? But you've got to be able to, if you're going to get into Luna or any of these coins, you got to kind of tippy toe in. Now it's down bad. Personally, let's look at the prices. Actually, let's take a look. Dude, I missed you guys, man. I'm so happy to be back on YouTube, man. It has been killing me not being back on YouTube, man. I just been sleeping as much as I could, and I'm ready to fucking roll, son. Let's get it. So if you see my screen, let me full screen this thing real quick. Yeah. So let me full screen this thing. Yeah, so basically where's Luna at? Yeah, UST, $5 billion. Yeah, it's at 80 cents. It was a little bit earlier and stuff like that. I think it was as low as 69, 68 cents on the so that's not good. But we'll see if it ends up getting support again. But this has kind of broke the confidence in Terra right now. It's at $37 and stuff. So a lot of people, I mean, it's down 40% on the day, which is not good. But this is also, it's been spurred off by the equities market essentially taking a shit as well. I think the equity market they're basically down about 1,000 points on average. I think on the S&P 500. I mean, not the S&P. I'm sorry. On the Dow Jones is down 1,000 points right now, and the rest of crypto is down just as bad basically. Now things are on heavy discount right now. The things that I'm kind of, I mean, I'm pretty much on heavily. I'm just accumulating as much as I can right now. One thing that I'm accumulating quite a lot of right now is Hex. I made a purchase yesterday. I'm probably going to make a purchase probably after the stream. Luna, I'm just holding off on Luna before I make a purchase or anything like that. I'm not adding to any position or anything. I hold no Luna right now. Hey, look at that. It went down $1. Nice. In terms of like one thing that I'm really watching, right? Bitcoin, I think, did hit $30,000, but bounced back up, and now we're at $31,000 again. If BTC breaks this $31,000 level, then I'm pretty much, everyone's saying that they're looking for like 29K. No. It's going to hit 27. I think personally. And if it hits 27 is going to be the really, really big support right there. From what I've heard and everything like that, a lot of the miners out here are pretty much underwater so most Bitcoin miners are underwater about $30,000, and 27 would be a really nice little pain point for a lot of people and stuff like that. So that's kind of one of the levels I'm looking at. If we do hit 27,000 on BTC, then basically we're talking about, $1,800, $1,700, $1,500 on Ethereum. I don't think we're going to get like a low or anything like that of it retesting its old all-time high, but I hope so. It's just that sort of thing. I think there's a super chat up here. Let me go up to the super chat real quick. GSG with the $8 super chat. Hey, thank you, bro. Have we entered a bear market? Are we still expecting new high? I to tell you the truth, I'm expecting all-time highs on Ethereum. I'm not so confident on BTC personally. But on Ethereum, if we end up with the upgrades that are going to happen later this year and some of the stuff that I'm seeing right now in terms of projects, beats, working with the balancer team, essentially, then making a brand new balancer project onto Optimism, as well as you're getting the Tarek team as well, launching their entire protocol on Optimism. I'm seeing a lot of kind of synergy between Phantom and Optimism, and basically that's basically a marriage into Ethereum and stuff. And I'm seeing this across with other projects as well. So there's something brewing over there on Ethereum side. So I'll talk more about it in kind of later streams. But I see a lot more strength on Ethereum just with the upgrades and the gas fees and stuff, which is actually a net positive. I kind of want, not just want, but I just see in terms of a macro sense, in terms of like some of the fundamentals, that we're going to get higher gas fees on Ethereum, which is just a net positive for the Pulse chain ecosystem. So that's pretty much what I'm seeing right now. If we do get in terms of where I see the prices and stuff at the end of the year, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised with like $55,000 Bitcoin, maybe living a little higher than that. But Ethereum is really where I'm going to see a lot of strength on the for its all-time high. So I'm the one thing that I'm extremely like, heavily accumulating is Ethereum, and I've been dollar cost averaging into Ethereum. That's why they call me dollar cost crypto. I mean, hey, this shit works. You average down and then you Lambo out over time, basically. But yeah, man. It's not even close to a bear market. No. A real so the only thing that I could see us taking us down is if it's a scenario that Richard Hart has said himself. If we did get outside of a fucking like all out war from the Russia, United States, some crazy shit like that, obviously, right? It would probably be it would end up being the Mt. Gox trustee essentially market dumping Bitcoin onto the market. That could take us down to some crazy level, $17,000. I don't think 10,000. Maybe on because like usually these crazy fucking wicks where you get the price to go to some super like low level. It's always on fucking Binance, without fucking fail. And of course, why is that? So they can fucking stomp out people and liquidate people and make money. Right. So if we do get a $10,000 BTC, it'd be on a retard wick that not that many people will be able to capitalize on. Maybe if you have a limit order, but good luck on Binance. Right. And it's probably going to happen on Binance if that wick ever happens. But if you do get the Mt. Gox trustee essentially market dumping all their BTC, which would be very stupid, but hey, shout out to the Japanese government on that, right? Then you could get $17,000 Bitcoin, and then from there we just bounce off into a fucking back into the bull basically from there. If you're buying any coins at these prices, it's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, it's just that sort of thing. So let me see what else. At $60 Solana. Oh my God, Doge is 10 cents, you guys. Dot's at actually a really good price right here. Let's see what else we got here in terms of that. Hex, yummy. This is so good, especially with the snapshot. The snapshot should be happening in about less than 2 weeks. I mean, I'm kind of personally, this is a guesstimate here. I'm kind of expecting the snapshot somewhere like the announcement of the snapshot. So we're probably looking at something on like May 25th, something like that for the snapshot. It could be a little sooner and stuff, but Richard Hart said he's going to essentially give us a block number, and he's going to give us about 2 to 3 days advance. So he's going to say this block number this time, and the reason he's doing the block number, he won't be able to give us a really exact date because blocks can go a little faster, a little slower. Usually they're about 13 seconds on Ethereum per block, but if he gives us a block number, we'll know within a range of probably like 20-30 minutes of where it should be. So that'll pretty much tell us like, oh fuck, the snapshot's in 2 hours and 14 minutes or in everything hours. So as soon as we get past this dump right here, the price will start correcting back up. And it's this entire thing of where we are, wherever we are where the snapshot is announced, will kind of determine how far we pump into the snapshot pump, right? Because right now we're in the pre-pump, and then we'll be into the snapshot. And once a snapshot is announced, I'm actually quite more bullish on what's kind of going on right now with Hex, is because we got the snapshot. Richard still hasn't announced anything that there's going to be any more delays. So we're in a really amazing position for Hex to really go up, and as well as like for you guys to secure quite a lot of like coins, stable coins, and like that. This is a great opportunity. So obviously get your stuff ready and stuff, get on your MetaMask, anything that's on like things like Phantom or other ecosystems. Once the announcement is set up, I mean, basically one of the safer plays, if you don't want to just catch a falling knife or don't want to like just, unless your strategy just get a bunch of Hex and basically just convert some of your coins into Hex right now. But if that's not the plan for you, one thing you could do is just temporarily, if you don't care about taxes, that's on you guys on the tax thing. I'm not a tax consultant nor a tax attorney or any of that shit. So, figure that stuff on your own. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. But for a lot of the other cryptos and stuff, what you could do is just convert it over to USDC, not Ethereum. because your Ethereum's only gets you one pulse. So like it's nothing. So you'd be better off either going into DAI or a mixture of DAI or USDC. And when the snapshot happens, you have those coins over. There's quite a lot of USDC was sacrificed for the PulseX and Pulse Chain sacrifice. So obviously, no expectation from the work of others, but some of that liquidity will probably end up putting up for the bridge, as well as incentives for PulseX with the incentive token, and that is going to provide some certain a good amount of yield for some people, anywhere probably like 80, maybe it's in the beginning, it's probably going to be like 300-400% APR, and then eventually kind of whittle itself down somewhere to like 20-30%, because it's a little more risky, right? And quite it's it's quite it's quite an interesting sort of like a little event there, because if you end up having a little bit more USDC, a little DAI, even if the price of that DAI or USDC is only 20 cents, who gives a fuck? It's free, right? And at some point, I do believe it'll be pegged. But personally, once you get a good rate for it, whatever rate you'll end up liking, you end up transferring that into, you basically want to get that as fast as you can into Pulse Chain, because Pulse is really going to be the one that's going to do like kind of the retard pump, and from what I can tell right now. But I will do a more in-depth stream, more than likely on. Let me look on the dates here. More than likely on the whole, I'll do a whole kind of Hex ecosystem Pulse Chain stream, more than likely to Thursday or Friday, as a sort of thing and stuff like that. So it's pretty amazing. But yeah, so that's pretty much kind of like the news on Hex and stuff like that. But essentially, this is a great deal right here. I had a buddy of mine and my girl buy a little bit higher than this, so oof. But it's totally okay. Like long term, this is a very great coin, and I think it's going to do really great things, as well as like you're going to get the copy of it right off the bat. And in terms of all the PRC20s, the most valuable PRC20 is going to be Pulse Hex, of course. Some people could argue maybe USDC possibly, but since we're on this whole stablecoin thing, is not entirely promised that Circle and the company that controls USDC, it's very likely that when this happens for a couple months, maybe I think we'll be able to use USDC as a coin, but it could be that Circle ends up fucking just having a bitch fit over USDC. So I'm probably not going to use USDC as a main stablecoin, or not for very long. And I think in the initial launch of Pulse Chain, it's going to be really safe. But afterwards, I'm just not going to use it personally. I'll just end up being in coins from there until I see how things going to shake out on the stablecoin front. If we do end up getting like a kind of an allegiance and stuff eventually with maybe like Binance or something like that, maybe the Binance stablecoin will be kind of useful and stuff, just temporarily, just to hold cash and then get the hell out of it, not to earn yield on it. Then that could possibly be a good strategy. But yeah, for sure. So yeah, let me see what else is on discount right now. There's Matic is another good coin. I'm at, well, as a coin in terms of making money, possibly. I think end of the year, Matic's going to end up being pretty decent, I believe. But as like, I personally don't really like Matic that much, but it's getting more and more use. Their biz dev team is really, really good. They get a lot of players out there. They got a lot of NFT stuff going on, and it's kind of like the first place an Ethereum only place kind of migrates to, and eventually you'll start getting Optimism as well in the mix as another L2. So Matic's going to be a nice kind of quarter 3, quarter 4 coin. Probably just wait to see if we break down another level and stuff. That's what I start DCAing at. But buying Matic under $1 is a pretty good move. As well as the other one I'm really like looking into right now as well is, let me go down, Cosmos. Where is it, my baby? So what the hell? Oh, Solar token. That's strange. Tezos. How is it still around? Oh my god. Well, I've heard there's NFTs and stuff. There's some stuff going on Tezos now a little bit, but like, oof, like that. But like Phantom is, I'm really watching and stuff. So if we can get 30 cents, oh my god, dude, I'm backing up the Brinks truck personally. Obviously, you can do what you want to do. I have my conviction on stuff, but that's kind of what I'm looking at here in the top 100 and stuff. But I'll go more into depth later on a different stream and stuff. I just want to kind of came by to kind of give you like the what's what of the current market right now. You know we're at the bottom when you start reading on Twitter. My wife left me after the market crash. Well, shit, if she'd leave you for that, she'd leave you for less. I'm just telling you, man. Good riddance. Fuck these fuck these fucking bitches, dude. Fuck that, man. Get you a real one or just bounce them out, man. Don't wife them up. I know, right? And the reason I'm so excited about that 30-cent price for maybe like something like a Phantom is because it's already oversold because of all the Andre, sort of stuff and everything like that. As well as like, a lot of people don't know this, but like there's been some like inter L1 sort of beef going on with like a lot of Solana and Luna guys were attacking Phantom and like, woo, fucking Luna got kind of pieced up today, real quiet. As well as like fucking when they were shitting on Phantom, guess who fucking got essentially DDoS attacked in a way and spammed up where their fucking chain stopped working for the fucking like 27th, 25th fucking time in the last 2 years. Solana stopped working. So Jesus Christ. But yeah, man, for real, dude. Yeah, Captain Dan, man, that's one gold digger wife there for you. Definitely, man. Yeah, get you a real one, man, for real. So let's see, Tap 2. Oh, what's going on, Tap 2? What's going on, man? With a $10 super chat, will we also receive a copy of Ethereum Phantom if it's on the Ethereum side? Yes, you will. If it's on the Phantom side, no. So a lot of you guys, when the snapshots kind of announced and stuff like that, if you guys have got assets on Phantom, you guys may decide to like consolidate everything and then move that over to bridge it over to Phantom, or just sell it on to USDC so you have more stable coin money. Get that copied over, then just transfer it back to where it needs to go, and then you're kind of in the mix now with stablecoin. If that's a play you want to do, I don't really recommend selling everything into Ethereum, because I got to say that like 3, 4, 5 times, because I've had that asked to me so many times. For the snapshot, is it worth having Ethereum? No. If you have 1 or 2 Ethereum in your wallet, that's good, because it'll give you a little bit of pulse chain, a little bit of pulse chain right here, about 2 tokens so 1 Ethereum will get you 1 pulse chain token, and that's enough to transact on the chain, and you're pretty much Gucci after that. But that's a sort of thing. But if that's any of you guys control LPs or anything like that, or just some log tokens, so guys who have Illuvium and stuff like that, you got copies of the Illuvium token, who knows what they could be possibly worth, but if there's yield on them, why not yield on it? Why not? But some of your LP tokens will be copied over, so that's going to be interesting. Yeah, Solana's pretty stupid for attacking. I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like, why are any chains attacking? I mean, at the end of the day, why is anyone talking shit about anybody? Like, honestly, like, Jesus Christ. I mean, like, everyone's chain basically sucks right now, except Pulse Chain. But when it has to come out first, so that's gonna be fun. You can give it, but but it's just this whole thing. I mean, it's just people are crabbing right now. It just is what it is. The one thing that one benefit. I mean, if you just look at intrinsically, right? So I'm not going to count Pulse Chain and all that stuff on the list because it's not out yet, but it's fucking super promising. I invested a lot of money into it, and I believe on it for fucking sure. But it's a sort of thing where we're Solana, right? Like, it's a ghost town. No one's using it. There's a little bit of NFT stuff, very lightly, but it's a very small community and stuff like that. There's not much retail and stuff like that because if you look at the emissions of a lot of the other coins that launched on Solana, they're very VC heavy, of course, right? And a lot of retail aren't really using it. Some people are using maybe stable or something like that to earn yield on stables and stuff like that, but for the most part, no one's using it. If you look at something like a Luna's real. I like Luna quite a lot. It's a nice system and stuff, but there's just not much to do on there. I mean, just repothecate stable coins or earn yield, and then just buy Luna with it, and it's just kind of like that. It's more of on the financial sense. It's almost like a Aave chain, effectively. Now, some people are going to be like, Miguel, but this, but that, but like legitimately look at it. Like, there's not much there now. Eventually more and more stuff's going to launch on it, right? And that's sort of like what I'm looking at right now. As you go into another chain, right? Polkadot, sort of the same thing, a lot more. So you've got a lot more in terms of like users and stuff. You probably have more users, like actual retail users, on like something like a Kusama and a Dot, but it's still pretty underground, and it's not like a tremendous amount of people, but there is a community there. There is a large community for Luna, right? But in terms of people using the chain and doing all this other stuff and everything, it's quite a lot less. Most people are just holding Luna for the most part, which it did pretty good up until recently, right? Phantom, I would say it's probably got I mean, just from what I'm seeing. So this is my opinion only, but it's the chain with the most amount of retail users. Period, and the most things to do on it as of right now. Though, because it's mostly retail, right, and you don't have as many VCs, it's one of the reasons why it's had liquidity problems. Right? It's because, if you don't have the VCs putting, damn near, $250 million backing you and stuff like that, a whale essentially getting liquidated for $57 million can take the price down about 20, 30 cents, so the trade-offs, right? But I'd rather play with like other retail people than like VCs and shit. So just is what it is. But it is a mixture basically. But yeah. Shib LP for the win, baby. Hey, dude, I'm telling, dude, that's the one. Like, I'm not saying buy Shib, but I'm just saying like it might. Who knows? Like that yield on that one might be like surprisingly interesting. Because you're probably going to have a lot more random like Doge and Shib users coming onto the chain than you will have a lot of other initial players outside of the Hex community, and then some of the people and stuff like that. I for this go around, in terms of what I saw, in terms of this as the Pulse chain launch versus the launch of a lot of the Hex ecosystem. I'm sorry, of Hex, the coin itself. I think it's going to get a lot more support from YouTubers and a lot of Twitter people and just things like that. So it's going to get extremely a larger amount of media coverage versus the average versus like the Hex launch and stuff where we just got haterade on. I think it's just more. It's just because people can launch. I have to say, can launch their own projects and scams and stuff like that. 90% of projects launched on Pulse Chain are going to fail. It's just I mean, okay, let's just say 80-20 principle, right? So it's 80% of projects, not counting the Richard Hart chains, right? So I mean, we got the Thanos Gauntlet, the Thanos Gauntlet right here. That is the Pulse Chain ecosystem. So you got Hex, P-Hex, Pulse Chain, PulseX, and the incentive token, and then eventually the MetaMask token, which is right there. So we're looking. I mean, this is the Richard Hart cinematic universe, and it's quite interesting, right? And outside of that, you only have a key number of projects and stuff that are going to end up making it for the long term. Doesn't mean that you can't make money in the short term with some of these projects, but you got to be careful with the shitcoinery that's going to end up happening on Pulse Chain. And there's going to be sharks from other ecosystems that are going to launch projects. And I'm just starting to see a lot of projects launching where I don't recognize any of these motherfuckers at all. Like, at all. Like, where the fuck were you guys? Like, fuck, I don't, I mean, I'm not going to name names, but like, I don't recognize half the people from any of these projects at all. And I've been in Hex this entire fucking time, and I know the community really well. And who the fuck are these people? So, cuidado. Es todo lo que les digo, okay? Cuidado. Okay? It can pump in the beginning, but they can fucking take all. The name of the game, right, is to launch shitcoins to take your fucking Pulse, your PulseX, your Hex, your P-Hex, your incentive token. Okay. The original. If we want to, if you really want to take this shit, like, let's take this back. Actually, it doesn't matter. Let me hit you with a little bit. So, RIP your speakers, man. But there's going to be an initial, like, I'll say more on this on the other stream and stuff, because I'm really passionate about what I'm saying right now about what's going to end up happening in the ecosystem. But yeah, dude, most of these projects are not going to last. Of course they're not. Doesn't mean that like some of them may actually like soldier on and then eventually do good. But most of them are going to have it's going to be a big flash in the pan event and a slow bleed off die if you're lucky. And if not, it's just going to be a flash in the pan, pumps up, and then they fucking out of here with the pulse, your pulse. Out of here. So the market dynamics of what's going on with these coins are significantly different. The only two where you can really lock up your coins for the long term is just Hex and PX. Everything else, There is LPs, but remember, LPs are liquid as fuck. Unless there is like a like a like oh, if you remove liquidity, you get hit with 10-20% fucking like cock slapped in the face fee and shit. Most people are just going to be like, oh fuck, out, and they're out with the LPs. So you're very liquid, and there's going to be a lot of impermanent loss. You're extremely liquid, and there's quite a lot of people that aren't used to having their entire net worth of coins available to them in one shot like that. So careful, because people are going to be spending fucking pulse chain like chiclets. And then at some point, those chiclets are going to be worth some money, and you're going to be like, oh my fucking God. If I had just like not fucking like done all this dumb shit, I would have like this much. Am I retarded? Am I retarded? Goddamn. Fucking hit the like and subscribe button, notification bell if you don't want to get unsubbed and stuff like that. And man, dude, hit me up, man. But damn, dude, I'm so happy to be back, man. I'm hyped right now. I'm so happy to be back, man. I was like, oh my God, man. I was on one, man. I was jonesing to be back on YouTube. Oh my God. So, okay, Mark R. Let's see. DCC, I was reminded today about your mentality can change when you're buying, buying, not selling during dips makes it. Yes. So one of the reasons why, obviously I call myself dollar cost crypto is, so for some people, and I noticed this about myself, when I wasn't purchasing coins, like you sometimes can have this kind of like, did I mess up in buying? Did I mess up in buying? Shit, did I? And when you are purchasing, when you are purchasing a coin, so let's just say you dollar cost average on this dip. Now if it dips a little further, if you bought the same day, then you won't sell and you won't capitulate on a position, because you essentially you add it to the position, and it's like, well, why the fuck am I selling the entire position unless something fundamentally changes? Obviously, if something comes out and you're like, oh my God, that's actually really bad, then you can exit. Obviously, don't be like crazy with it. But when like Mark R was talking about some point I made earlier, it's a lot easier to hold when you're kind of purchasing either on a weekly basis, a daily basis, depending on it all depends on how you get paid. But being able to kind of DC a little bit kind of further cements your conviction on a project, because like, why would I sell it? I just bought some fucking yesterday, right? And some people they buy their initial position, and then they don't buy for a week or months and stuff, and then when the first bad news happens, they get blown over like a paper tiger. So it just is what it is there. Hey, Crypto Boogie, man. So thank you so much for the $5 super chat, man. Fuck yeah, I can't wait to be at the Crypto Mindset meetup, you guys. Woo! Fight Club about it, baby. Yo, Kevin C with the $2 super chat with the Pepe-Copter, man. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. Mount Gox got plenty. Mount Gox have plenty. I just got UST for 71 cents. Hey, man. I hope it works out for you. I mean, I think it will repeg over time for sure. But yeah. Oh my God. All right. Mexican American. Oh, that's such a great name. Mexican American. That's a great name. Dude, think about that guy that told his wife he put the house money back in Hex back when it was 30 cents from the highest stake share. Oh my God. Yeah, she's probably still around, man. But like, he'll be, I mean, if he's under, I mean, oh my Lord. Yeah, I mean, who knows, dude? More than likely, yeah, they're gonna be in a movie and stuff. But I really don't know who they are. Maybe I know the dude a little bit, but we'll see. Let's see. Oh yeah, what's up, man? Jin, keep up the good work, sir. Hey, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, man. Heck yeah. Let's see, Wes DCC. Have you heard about the Hocus Pocus projects? No, I have not. I'll have to look into it and stuff, but another project. I'm just saying, like, goddamn, dude, like the amount of projects launching is woo, a lot of them, and it's also like, so I'm not picking on Hocus Pocus here, right? Because maybe it's actually pretty decent and stuff, right? Like, just guessing off the name, it could be like a spell ripoff, possibly, but just guesstimating here, right? That is one worrying thing, is a lot of people are spending a lot of capital and putting their capital out into a lot of projects instead of concentrating their capital and either getting Hex or stacking their USDC, I guess, or whatever floats their boat, and then being able to have the most money in order to kind of because the easy money is buying Pulse off the rip, right? That's the easy money. Like, so everyone, like a lot of, my God, man, you fuckers are gonna make me fucking do an entire fucking pulse stream and shit. Fuck it, I hate you guys, but I love you guys. Man. But anyway, tap two, man. What's going on? Dang, man, I'll be in the Philippines when the crypto mindset meeting is going down. Will you guys have another one? Yes, we will have another one in the future. Once I recover from the alcohol poisoning that I will receive from being at this party, um, then yeah, we'll definitely have another one for sure and stuff. We are planning on doing a conference next year, so we're going to have the first crypto mindset conference. That's going to be next year. More than likely, we'll have it in Vegas, but we're still deciding on some place. We might throw it in Miami. We're still kind of deciding, and we're going to have a bunch of guest speakers and stuff like that. But that won't be until next year. But my man, oh, Brissology, my man, dude, what's up, Brissology, man? This guy's an OG, man. For you guys who don't know right now, like the first ever Hex meetup that ever happened ever, right, was me, RG3, Brissology, Crypto Vince, and Yashdeep and stuff like that. I think we met in Burbank. And I think we're really close to like where Hal Finney used to live and stuff too. It was a really cool breakfast spot. Like that was like I'll try to find. Damn, I gotta look on my old phone or something like that. But the first ever meetup was like me, this beautiful gentleman right here, Brissology, and the rest of the pirates and stuff. We were the first like ever like Hexicans to meet in person, which is really cool. So shout out to Brissology, man. Sandy Beach. Oh, hey, Sandy Beach. DCC, I love the pins. Oh, thank you, man. I love it. These things are super cool. Really. I wear them out all the time and stuff. I just switch them out from like, either suit jackets or pinups and stuff. So let's see, James, Michael. Oh, wow, your name is long. Sorry, Michael James. I hear so many people in the Hex community saying you can go to $50. Eventually, it can. I'm not trying to FUD out the price or nothing like that. But personally, in terms of like where I see like where a decent price Hex could hit, $5.55, something like that. That's 100,000x. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. It could definitely hit that something between now and 2 to 3 years or so. We can hit $5. I mean, I believe that, but it takes but I'm a long-term staker, and that's just kind of what I see right now. Yeah. Jax, King of Jax. It's all good that Hexicans will have 3 new wives someday to replace her. Yeah. Hail Hydra. Hail Hydra. The Felix Exchange, is it worth dealing with? I think so. I think so. It's just there is not much to do on there right now. It's just kind of soft launch and stuff. I am doing T-share Bitcoin because it just got incentivized because the T-share Phantom got pulled and stuff. So I put my money into that, and I have it on Reaper, just repothecating. I'm probably gonna have it for 2 to 3 weeks and pull it out, and then just leave it on the website and just kind of see where it goes from there. See if I haven't looked into whether the emissions end. I think emissions end on T-share in June, maybe July. I think it might be June or something like that. So we're in May right now, so we got a couple weeks to keep earning on T-share. But yeah. Hocus pocus and poof, your money is gone. And it's gone, you guys. And it's gone. Oh, fuck. Yeah, those are sweet pins, bro. Oh, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I actually got these at Maddie's conference, which was, what was it? I think it's Excalibur and stuff here in Vegas. Pretty cool. I got to meet a lot of cool Hexicans there. Know your worth, UST Crisis selling thousands of BTC. Yeah, actually, I forgot to say one thing. So, hasn't been confirmed that they've been selling BTC. So from what I remember, just reading off the posts and stuff like that, it looked to me like USTC, what they did is they took a loan on their Bitcoin, and then we're essentially using that money. I think they said $750 million. They took a loan on BTC, and they sent that money to an OTC desk in order to buy it, in order to bring the peg up on UST. But maybe that was a lie. What they really said, like they said it in a nicer way, where the real word is like, no, we dumped $750 million in Bitcoin. Pretty good and funny. NBBN $5 super chat. Hey, thank you, sir. Any thoughts on Polkadot? I still believe in it. Should we buy the dip? I missed you, Poppy. Oh, I missed you too. Don't worry. Any thoughts on Polkadot? I still believe it. I think it's actually they're running commercials right now. I had a buddy of mine send me a couple commercials of Polkadot and stuff, so they're starting to do some stuff. But definitely, you can. This is not a terrible point to DCA. Don't blow the whole fucking bag. Slowly, calmly, right? So let's just say if you're like for every 100, like if you've got $100, right, and you like a project, right, probably DCA $25 of it, and then I'm not being correct with that. So it's like, let's just say all the money you were going to DCA this week was $100. You would do like a 25 or 25, and the other one, so let's just say you did $25 into dot, $25 into hex, $50. Keep it in cash next week. You keep saving that cash until what happens is if we break down and the prices go fucking down, that's where you put in that $50 and fucking slam it, and you buy when those fucking prices are low, right? With hex, I mean, right now, what the fuck? I mean, for a lot of you guys, what the fuck are you doing not buying? Like, I got to say that bluntly. Like, what the fuck are you guys? Some of you guys doing not buying some hex right now? Like, it was 18 cents like yesterday or a day or two ago, and it's at 14 cents and shit. It's not going to last that long. At some point, like once the market's kind of done dipping and stuff, and we're getting closer and closer and closer to the end. The closer we are to the end of May, the closer we are to the snapshot, the closer the fucking price is going to fucking launch. There's not that much hex out here. So there you go. What did you think about Canelo? Oh yeah, for some of you guys don't know, I was at the Canelo fight, and what do you guys think about the Canelo losing? Actually, it was a really great fight. I actually really liked the fight. For sure, yeah, Canelo lost that shit, 100%. Canelo was doing no fucking damage to this guy. I mean, he did hit him with a couple good shots and stuff, but Canelo was taking way more damage than the other guy. So, I mean, Canelo wasn't jabbing enough. He was just doing power punches. He dodged a lot. I mean, Canelo, if you look at what Canelo dodged a shit ton of punches for sure. But that other guy was a lot bigger and stuff like that. They're probably going to rematch and stuff. I don't know if they're going to do the Triple G one and stuff like that, but they're probably going to rematch and stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if Canelo might come on top possibly or something. But I think, dude, it's all a ruse, man. It's all WWE at the end of the day and stuff like that. So it's like, yeah, Canelo lose one, but then he wins the second one, and then they fight Triple G, and then it was like, holy fuck, you see, like, I wouldn't be shocked at that. Like, extract the most money from people, right? That's what I'm gonna do. But let's see. Gemalade, protecting your capital now is key. Have a good risk strategy. Don't invest what you can't afford. That's correct. Yeah. The poll stream is going to be later this week, you guys. I'll announce it for sure. Bishop with a $10 super chat. Love the crypto mindset course. Can't recommend it enough. The alpha in the community is well worth it. Definitely, man. Shout out to all the crypto mindset. We just got done with crypto mindset quarter 2, and man, dude, that was a good course, you guys. A lot of good people in there, and then we're about to have a lot of flash webinars. This quarter is going to be insane. Another little note for you guys who are in the Lugium stuff: June 2nd, the land sale. Though with all this fuckery that's going on, if they fucking push it back in, I'd be like, God damn, you're here, what the fuck? But hey, it's gonna come at some point, right? All right, unsuitable. With a 75% liquid hex bag and the 25%, that's not a terrible bag. I wouldn't be mad at it. Wouldn't be mad. Pull stream. Let's see, tap 2. My home's in Miami, man, so that would be legit. Oh, dude, yeah. So we'll figure out for the crypto mindset conference and stuff. We might end up doing something in a rotating year. 1 year in Miami, 1 year in Vegas, and then Tokyo. We're probably never going to do it in Tokyo, it just depends really. Unless we did like an international one or something like that, just because Tokyo would just be so expensive for most of my viewers and stuff are from the States to Europe and stuff like that. So it's possible, but yeah. Hey, shout out you guys. This crypto mindset Ukraine live. Funny. Let's see, dude. I heard some crazy shit on. So I was was it yesterday? I slept all day. I slept in all day yesterday. And shout out 369. Oh, and then it goes away at 369 viewers and stuff. You should have took a screenshot. But so I was just looking on the post and stuff. Some guy in Miami. So there was some conference or something going on in Miami yesterday, and so this post blew the fuck up. Where this guy had I think a $500,000 Herman Miller or something like that, and he was at the strip club. What the hell is that strip club called? 1111 or something like that. And this guy got robbed by a gang of girls and shit. So there's a bunch of fucking a bunch of girls swarmed him and stuff and were shaking her ass and stuff. And they slipped off his watch, and the fucker didn't notice it until much later. And they robbed him of $500,000 watch. And then, damn. So they robbed him from a $500,000 watch. And then on top of that, he went to security, and this camera, and they said camera saw nothing. Of course. Nice. So, what's the lesson that we can learn here, kids? Don't take a fucking $500,000 watch to the booty club. Your pants should be filled with fucking dollar bills, and fucking and some fucking silk pants if you're going to the titty club, man. God damn, son. What the fuck, man? Oh my god, dude. Trust no. Yep. But yeah, bro, bring like, oh man, if I bring my $500,000 watch to the titty club, I might be able to fuck. I might be able to like wife up one of these strippers, bro. I really wonder if that was the strategy. At the end of the day, I really, I really wonder if like this guy like went to 1111 thinking like, yo, if I got a $500,000 fucking like watch right here, I might be able to bang a 5 out of 10 stripper. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, man. Oh my god, dude, that is crazy. Like, I hate going to the titty club, but like, whoo, my god, man. Fuck, dude. I mean, how many big booty Latinas like had to swarm you, man? Like Operation Desert Cheeks, man. How like it must have been like hoochie. Like, you imagine like the girls are like, look at that simp right there, bro. Like it must have been 40 of those bitches, and just like, and just like it must have been twerk like ass. I mean, I'm just trying to think of like how many like asses it would take for me to get distracted enough for me not to like notice my watch being like gypped for me. Like, dude, it's Operation Desert Storm Cheeks. It has to be something like it has to be 40 bitches. 40 bitches. I mean, like, goddamn, like it'd have to be you're just covered in fucking cheeks, man. Yeah, hungry. Oh my god, dude! What the fuck, man? Like, yeah, you guys like don't wear those expensive ass watches and stuff like that. At the very like there is, I'm not sure if it has like on Rolex and stuff like you have like a double clasp right here, so they'd have to go like this, and then it's a lot harder to jack these, as well as like there's actually like plastic sleeves you can actually wear for. Don't ask me why I know this, but like there's plastic sleeves you can actually put onto here that makes it even harder. Like they'd have to cut your fucking arm off to take your watch and shit, and oh my god, man! To get just like Operation Desert Cheeks, man. My god, man! Like that's gonna be a clip right there. The Operation Desert Cheeks is gonna be a clip. I swear to you, bro. Man, dude, he got robbed by the stripper and the bandits, man. Lol, dude. Goddamn, man. Shit, dude. I mean, he must have been on that yak, man. My lord, man. But oh my god, I love it too. Like the amount of people shitting on the strip club after that was like that tourist trap club and shit. Oh, yeah. I mean, like when that shit happens, it's like, would you just? I mean, I don't know. It's just if you take an L that big. I mean, sometimes it's just better not to say anything. It's just because like, fuck, man, like the embarrassment of it, you know? Or like, if that happened to me, man, I'd be like, yo, dude, I was so shit faced. I was on the yacht and shit, and I dropped my watch. I didn't even notice and shit. I was in the water. What? Yeah, dude, I'm so mad about it. I've been trying to find it, and like I just can't. And then, like, oh my god, dude, that is wild, bro. Yeah, you do not post that. That is like, I'm a fuck like, and of course the guy was posting this from like a board. Of course it had to be a board ape yacht club guy, and in the board, and he was saying it was his friend. So it's like my friend. This happened to my friend. It probably was him. But if it was his friend, Jude, wow, man, you definitely gotta take that L in quiet. Like G's gotta move in silent like lasagna, man. Like hit the like button for Operation Desert Cheeks, you guys. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. If you don't hit the notification bell, you can actually get unsubscribed. I don't know why, but that's just how it works. And dude, bruh, like, oh my god, man. I mean, you wear some comfy shoes, you wear some silk pants, some silk underwear if you're fucking slime ball, and you go, bro. But like, man, dude, like, let me wear all my jewelry. Oh boy, time to wear all my money I made in the last bull market. I'm gonna take all my Solana money to the strip club. Mark R. Okay, so you go ring, 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 ring. Yeah, this is insurance company. Yeah, my watch was stolen. Oh no, what happened? Was there a home invasion? No. What happened? Wait, was it stolen out in the street? Were you mugged by somebody? No. So, what happened? Well, I took my watch to the titty club and hello? 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 Did they just hang up on me? Oh, the insurance clinic, the insurance company is just gonna be like, dumbass. Oh, lol, bro. Lol. Oh, beautiful. I should. Padre, Hijo, Espíritu Santo, man, please don't ever let that happen to me. I'm knocking on my desk and my wall. I just do it to educate you guys. I'm not laughing at this man because that would suck, man. Being down 500 G's. Oh man. Oh my God, that just put like shiver down my spine. Yeah, but well, I hope that's enough jokes for you guys for that. But that was pretty funny. Back to crypto. Anyway, yeah, just one last thing on that. So there's a quote that I love from like Matilda where it's like Danny DeVito where he's like, there's a sucker born every minute and we're gonna take them for all they got. I fucking use that shit all the time when I'm talking about brother. So Bishop with the $5 super chat. DCC, can you explain what it means to DCA to psychological levels? I think I've heard you mention this. Yeah, of course. Yeah, let me show you. Let me pull up Coin Market Cap or Coin Market Nomics. Yeah, let's go to nomics. Right. So it depends. So the psychological levels there's some basic psychological levels, right? I'm gonna put your super chat down for 1 second. So for in terms of psychological levels, it means basically the big round numbers, though. The way I usually like to dollar cost average, I like to dollar cost average on odd numbers. So there's these big psychological numbers. So on BTC would be 40,000, 30,000, 20,000, 10,000, these big numbers, right? And then you have numbers just a little bit above or below it, right? So depending on how you like, so personally, I don't like to miss the level. So I don't mind like buying at 31. So let's just say I was trying to DCA down. I'd be like, oh, I'll buy at 31,000. And then it's like, oh, it crashes down to 27 or 29. And then you can buy again, right? But basically it's basically depending, let's just say this was a $3 coin and it went to $3. You can buy at $3.10 or $2.90, right? But I always like to buy a little bit above it and a bit below it and stuff like that in between, just so I don't miss it. But on something like, so every coin operates a lot differently, just depending. You have to kind of learn its levels and stuff. And so those are the main psychological, those are the unit bias numbers. And then you have something like the support levels, which is like other psychological levels. So for BTC, right, like one big psychological support level is $20,000. It's like $19,000 and some change for BTC because it was its last all-time high, right, from the last bull market. So if we got to crash back down, 20,000 would be a really tough number for it to crash below it. It would take a lot for it to crash below 20,000. But if you get something like a Mt. Gox trustee, might be so. But usually on these levels are really important. Now, a secondary level for BTC is 27,000, 28,000. These are so once we passed the $20,000 all-time high, we kind of rocketed up, and we were kind of chilling at that $28,000 for quite a while. And the market was like, I don't know, are we gonna go in? Or like, it was like early 2020 when this was happening, and it was like before the summer. And we're like, is it going to go? Is it going to go? And then it ramped up to 30,000. So we're like, oh, fuck, we're in it, bro. And then we're like, it's full on bull market, bitches. And these are the psychological levels, right? Psychological levels for Ethereum, right? Its last all-time high from the last bull cycle was $1,400, right? For this one, let me try. I can't remember. It might be like, I think it's almost $5,000 for Ethereum, right? So in the future, one day in the future, when Ethereum is maybe like $25,000, $15,000, one big major support psychological level would be $5,000, basically, right? And then also once one day if we pass $5,000 and like we maybe we're $8,000 for a while and then eventually it gets to 15,000, then 8,000 will be a big psychological level as well. So there's these psychological levels which are like kind of like the round numbers, and then there's also like these key psychological level, like it's more like unit bias psychological levels that are like the old support of like where the price kind of chilled out for a long time. And then the reason it's such a strong level is because when the price stays around that level for a long time, you buy it. There's a lot of people that have a confidence in buying at that price. And then it becomes support later on when the price crashes down, because people who have bought at that level were like, I bought it at that level, I'll buy again. And then people are willing to buy it again because they feel like it's a second chance. So that's kind of what I mean by psychological levels. So if we look at like something like the price of Hex, like what I did for my DCAing is of course I always like when Hex hit 56 cents, right? For its all-time high. I personally sold some at, I sold some at 41, 43 cents and no, I'm sorry. I sold some at 41 cents, 48 cents and 53 cents for the Hex price. And I bought back at 18 cents, 13 cents and 11 cents. Those are so I sold 3 times, I bought 3 times. And basically I waited until Hex basically corrected, 75, 80%. And when we were at the 22-cent mark, I was very tempted to wait, but I said, like, if it cracks below 20, I'll start buying. And then it hit 18 cents for the first time. And that's where I really bought heavily. And then I bought more at 13, a little bit less at 13 cents. And I bought very heavy at 11 cents. So that's what I mean when you can sort of pick these sort of levels. I was going to purchase again at 9 cents. If we cracked below 9, I just didn't catch it personally. So I'm just being honest about that. But I would have bought at 9 cents. So that's kind of like, you can play it the way you want to play it, but basically you have to have sort of game plan and just say, if it hits these levels, I'm buying. So you kind of make your tables like, if it hits this, I'll buy this much, this much, this much, and you essentially have a plan. It can be a really rough plan, but have a plan. And that's what I mean by dollar cost averaging. So sorry, that may have been the longest explanation ever, but yeah. Let's keep going down. Yeah, the insurance company's like, not this story again. Let's keep scrolling down. Yeah, Anchor Protocol, everyone wrecked. I hope so too, man. Shout out to Crypto Gym Rat. SEAL Team Fix. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I like that. Let's see. Hi Miguel, love you, man. Be careful with those energy drinks. They're saying that might have been what it took out. Yeah. Kevin yeah. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. I never really saw him drink too much energy drinks. I mostly always saw him drink like I'm not sure he was drinking scotch, but I always see him drinking hard alcohol. But I don't know if that. I mean, I'm not going to say anything on his death and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, anything. I felt really bad about it because like I was actually going to get a consultation from him, like I think maybe like 3-4 months ago, and I just decided not to do it, and I kind of regret that now a little bit. It would have been nice to talk to the man, but our paths were going to cross at some point and stuff. I'm in the Red Pill community, and I'm going to quite a lot of events and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure I would have met Kevin Samuels at some point. So just sucks, man. Goddamn. So yeah. Nate Pulseman Russ, DCC, please will you write down the 50 rules of crypto millionaires for us in the future? Yeah, for sure, man. I'll script something up for you guys for sure. But let's see. I stopped frequenting strip clubs after I went on a one night, and each one of those dancers dumpers smelled like, oh my god. Bro, what club did you go to, dude? We're like, damn, bro. God damn, bro. You guys, man, dude. DCC, we got to talk about his red pill moment. Yeah, I'll have a stream about that some point, man. If you guys demand it, I'll do it. But like, you guys gotta be out here, man. Good stream. Thanks. Oh, for sure, man. No problem, Captain Dan. Let's see. DCC's Richard Mill could be Sangon in San Juan in the future. I don't plan on buying a Richard Mill. Even I don't know. I really don't think. I mean, it'd have to be like crazy deal or something like that, but like I'm kind of on agreement. Like honestly, I probably, and like even with like Richard saying about Richard Mille, I probably would have never bought one either way. Like I've always was a Rolex guy. I like Rolex personally. Maybe an AP, maybe sometime or something like that. Maybe in the future or something like that. But I don't know. Like I've always like the watch I've always wanted. Like I worked really hard for. Like I always wanted a Submariner and stuff like that. Like and I got it and stuff like that. And I bought. And that's why I've always wanted a Submariner. So I kind of got that and stuff like that. Now I don't know. I haven't really thought too much about buying more watches and stuff, but we'll see. My God, man. Let's see. Damn, there's so many comments, man. Fuck, man. I love it, man. Hit the like button, you guys. Let's see. I bought 11 cents. Big W. Big W, baby. Yeah. Some of my guys bought it at 9 cents, you lucky motherfuckers. I don't know why I didn't. Where the fuck was I? I must have been doing something, man. Like, I don't know how I missed 9 cents. Like, it literally wicked down to 9 cents. I don't know how I didn't at least catch like 10.1 cents or something. Like, I'm mad about it, but it is what it is, Sir, do you mean you actually sold Hex coin for profits? Yes, I did. For the first, okay, wait. The first, I forgot what price it was. I think I may have sold some Hex for the first time I ever took Hex into any profit, but it wasn't really profit. It was like I sold some Hex at 3 cents a long time ago to have Ethereum to unstake my Hex stakes. So I really don't count that as taking profits. It's more of just I needed Ethereum so I wouldn't be fucked by gas fees. And then the first time I ever took any profits on Hex was basically 41, 48, and 53 cents. So yeah, after holding since fucking December of 2019. December of 2019, sir. Okay, Keith LA, should we use Quantum Wallet for Uniswap? No, Uniswap's pretty safe, but yeah, you should be. You never should have a problem with Uniswap. Maybe at some point they kind of crack on them and stuff like that, so you may stop using Uniswap. But Uniswap's pretty safe. It's fine. Yeah, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, dude. What a G. Was it Red Bull? Oh shit. Well, I'm drinking Celsius, baby. So there you go. Let's see. Kevin Samuels had cancer when he was younger. Yeah. I think he had what was it? Not leukemia. What was it? Hopkins. He had some kind of cancer, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it didn't help and stuff because he did go through chemo and like chemo is just poison basically. Yeah. Damn. Demanding the red pill moment. Shit, man. I might need story. I might need some yak to deal with my red pill moment. Man, that shit hurt, bro. I mean, I wasn't these guys. Like, I always been into like, dude, from the jump. I was into like the pickup artist. I mean, like, I wanted to get chicks for sure. Like no, and most people don't like. I don't know why guys don't admit that shit. Like, why did you go to the gym? Partly like I saw Arnold Schwarzenegger. I had a science teacher and stuff that was really into like weightlifting and stuff like that. But like at the end of the day, I was like, man, I get 6-pack, I get bitches, and then from there that evolved to like, well, if you like, I read the game and stuff like that, and then there's that. But like the real red pill awakening was like, of course, heartbreak, of course, right? But for another time. Okay. Yo, Miguel, why do you think that almost all gaming NFT coins have delayed the launch by around 2 months? It's because they're timing the market. They want the market to be calm so they can launch their stuff. So they can get the most amount of money and most interest and stuff. Right now, if someone launched, I'm launching my fucking new project and stuff like that, no one will give a fuck at all. And I mean, I've been mad at this at the past and stuff, but I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. You're working really hard. You just don't want all your like. It's like you're launching an album when like fucking a really big artist launches their album. You're not going to sell as much, so you want to wait when like it's quiet, and then you launch it, and you're like, wow, you make the most noise, and then that's when you can get the biggest and the most money. That just is what it is. Am I in the Hex? No, I'm not. I was doing the courses during the time, so I mean, I just found out about it maybe like a couple days ago and stuff like that. So, yeah. Let's see. Richard Mills for rappers, Rolex, AP, FG. Yeah. I like Rolexes though. APs, yeah. FBs, yeah. Maybe Patek. Yeah, Patek. Yeah. I probably rank it for me. I probably go Rolex, Patek, AP. That right. Yeah, like that. So yeah. Good night for sure. Let's see. Any updates for the DeFi Kingdoms Crystal Veil situation? Yeah. So Frisky Fox essentially got voted to stay, so he's staying. And they're going to be launching new stuff for the chain. But right now, like everyone's waiting for Bitcoin and the whole market to kind of calm the fuck down, chill out for a bit, and then news will come out. So there's going to be, I think some of the Gen Zero raffles are coming out right now, and then we're going to have the sales for Crystal. So personally, I've kept my X Jewel in its pool. I have not claimed it one time. And once we start getting the Gen Zero raffle, I mean not the Gen Zero sales in Crystal, the Crystal spike should spike. I think we're pretty close to a low on Crystal right now. I think Crystal. Let me look at the price. Crystal right now is currently at $1.54. Pretty close to the low. I mean, basically, I think the low on this shit. Like, if of course BTC took a shit, I mean, there's not much where it can go down. I mean, famous last words, right? But 90 cents would be like the all-time low on this. So we're pretty much at a bottom on it and stuff like that. So I'm pretty if it goes down a little bit lower, I'm pretty much starting to accumulate. I already have quite a lot of Crystal already, so I really don't need to personally. But it's just a waiting game for me now at this point. I just am in the cut, waiting, collecting that 500-600% APR, just stacking Crystal on the low, just chilling back, no one permanent loss. Have a fuck ton of jewel right there. So when this bitch starts roaring back, I'm ready to clap that ass. So let's get it. Nelly Bill, I want to buy my Pops a roll. That's actually a really nice thing. Yeah, that's actually something I'm considering for my dad as well. But my dad's so picky. I don't even know if he would even want a Rolex and shit. My dad's like me, man. Good luck trying to shop for me for a watch or a fucking wallet. I'm so picky on certain things and stuff. But yeah, nice Rolex would be nice. Let's keep going down. Excited for Rokuloki Oath sitting at a nice 10 cents. Oh, definitely. I have been DCAing into Oath token with all my beats yield straight to Oath, because it's got the most liquid market right there, because there's still people. There's about $1 million or $2 million of liquidity sitting on Beats Oath token. So when I sell my Beats token into Oath and stuff, and very low slippage, I'm stacking right now. Stacking a lot of Oath. I have a lot of faith in that team. Brissology. I bought Hex when it dipped to 32 cents, 16 and 10. Oh, hey, yeah. That's a good 16, 10. Fuck, lucky motherfucker. No, I was just joking for this. No, that's good DCAs, man. Yeah, 30. And honestly, to tell you the truth, it makes sense, right? Because it was 56 cents, came out at 44, and then broke down 32, and that's actually that was a good level. You see, those are the kind of levels you can do. It's just having the main reason that I waited so long is because it's just we've seen the pattern already. It pumps up like this and it goes down 70. You basically, a good rule of thumb is the Hex down 70%. You start the kitty cat, and the lower it goes, you go harder. Ah! And then if it ever hits some fucking retarded low level, if Hex hits 6 cents after not this pump, but when the original thing, let's say when we were 56 cents and then it crashed down, and then we hit the first time we hit that 11 cent, and then we hit 6. I would have backed the Brinks truck at 6 cents. My God, man. Matty Ice, can we get an update on Beats and Boo? Still have my Beats there. I've onboarded some capital and stuff, so I'm just waiting for that money to move. I'm going to end up buying some more Beats. Boo, I've got quite a lot of Boo, so I'm just got a repothecating on the Reaper farm. Beats, I have it on the Beats itself. I haven't put that on Reaper. I've decided it's just I don't want to have too many assets on Reaper. I do like Reaper, but it's just, you don't want to have everything on one place. It's just not a smart idea, just for safety reasons. But I do have a good amount. I have all my Boo on Reaper personally. Boo's fine. It's eventually going to get a Coinbase listing. It's a great exchange. It's pretty much the most profitable exchange in crypto until you get the launch of PulseX, which is right here. And let's keep going. Thank you, sir. That word, lymphoma. But let's keep going. After I got divorced, changed my life. Yeah, dude, he's amazing, dude. Goddamn, dude, Kevin Samuels is the best. Yeah, he really is. There's only one other person that hasn't gotten famous enough for what they're doing right now, and I think the next person up, if Joe Rogan has him on his podcast, would be Thomas Sowell. He made a book called Black Rednecks, White Liberals, or something like that. Or I probably have it somewhere right here. I've been listening to it. I got it on Audible. Let me see my library. Yeah, Black Rednecks, White Liberals. Yeah, it's a real Thomas Sowell. I think that guy is probably the next guy up and stuff like that. And more than likely, he was mentioned on a recent like interview on Joe Rogan and stuff like that. So if they can get him, like I really hope they get him on and he gets his shine and stuff because that man is a national treasure. Super smart dude. My God. And he's blown up a little bit, but I mean the social media age, he hasn't really blown up that much. It's like there's some small YouTube channels really starting to pull out the content and stuff, and there's gems. It's like you gotta get this man now, or it might never happen. So I'm putting that energy out there. There you go. I hope he's on Joe Rogan soon. But yeah. Yeah, most red pill moments are pretty painful. Usually takes pain to wake people up. Oh, definitely, man. Definitely. KSM or Dot. Right now, I'll probably say Dot right now. KSM's got some supply coming out in about 5 days. 10% of the total supply of Kusama is coming out in 5 days. So some people are going to dump it. And the price, so Kusama's might be a little weak. So Dot's a bit of a better buy. Yeah. I'm going to scroll down really quickly, see if there's any more super chats. And I caught up. Yeah. Yeah, he's a great guy and stuff. He's fucking amazing. Like oh my God, why is this guy not like his stuff should be taught in all schools, dude? Like what the hell is going on, man? Like yeah, that's what I'm really worried about. Like they better get Thomas Sowell soon. He's almost 90, dude. We need to get him on a show as fast as it needs to be put out there. That energy needs to just like what Kevin Samuels put out there. This man has something also important that really will help not just the Black community, but just help like a lot of ethnic minorities and people kind of learn a new way of thinking and stuff like that. It's culture. But yeah. It's back to 60. Let me see the price. Let's go to USD. It's at 77 cents right now. Depends what you're looking at and stuff, but I'm just looking on economics and stuff like that, right? But yeah, it says it's at 70 cents. So yeah. I feel Maki Roll. Oh, so I haven't seen you in a while, man. I feel like Pulse Chain main selling point is done with Gwei dropping like this. Yeah, no, not really. I mean, there's it's yield farms and stuff like that as well, and new projects launching. But one thing that's good, that's why I kind of like where like Pulse Chain is launching, because the best time to probably launch it, let's just say if the merge ended up happening in the summer and then we wait until the summer to launch Pulse Chain, then we'd have the high gas fees, the narrative like Ethereum's a piece of shit. Oh my God, these gas fees. Yo, fuck these guys. Oh my God, lubing my ass. Oh my God, these gas fees. And here comes Captain Pulse Chain here to save the day. Who's that? Captain Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain, the number one cheapest, fastest, L1 in the world. We're better than Ethereum. We're faster. Wow. Major cock. All that jazz, right? And then that's going to end up being kind of the narrative there, right? But now, we can launch right now, get the hype because we're the last L1 out here. We're the last L1 launching this cycle. Period. Every other L1 after here is a bunch of horse shit. The only other kind of like L1, L2 that's going to be matter, it's just optimism. That's it, which is going to happen in like what quarter, like it's out right now, but it won't have anything on it until like quarter 2, quarter 3 or something like that. So, what I think about when I say Captain Pulse, I think of like, I don't know if I could play without getting copyright strike, but basically if you look it up, go look it up, Toy Story where Buzz Lightyear finds out he's not, he's a toy and stuff like that. It's like, the real Buzz Lightyear, like that's the voice I think when I'm saying Captain Pulse to the rescue. Laser beam action, karate chop action. Oh my God. Captain Save a Crypto Ho. That's correct, sir. He's our hero, man. But yeah, but basically the last major like full ecosystem launch is Pulse Chain. That's the last one this cycle. Period. We're the last ones, so we'll be the last ones pumping. And we got all eyes on me, baby. All eyes on me. All eyes on Pulse Chain, man. This is it. Last of the Mohicans this cycle. And we're the last ones. We're the last ones out. We're the last ones pumping. And we are going to FOMO the fuck out of crypto right now. We're the last ones, man. That's it. We are going to FOMO the fuck out of a crypto, man. The amount of motherfuckers that are going to capitulate into this ecosystem. Oh my God. My God, man, I'm sweating like a preacher over here. Shit! God damn. Man, I gotta hit him with the. Woo! So with that, you guys, like, subscribe. If you guys want any consultations, I'm currently now scheduling people for consultations right now. You can hit me up on Twitter. My website will be up pretty soon. And yeah, peace, you guys. My next stream will be, I think, should be tomorrow. So shout out, you guys. And all you need to hit me up is in the description box. So peace.